Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning, day, whatever it is around you. I have been doing a lot of research and a lot of doing on my YouTube channel. Excuse me. So with that said, I've been doing a lot of research. And I also been getting into cryptocurrency. And so I've been studying, and it got me to think about my own YouTube channel, because with every investment I make, I got to be diligent and knowledgeable about what kind of investment I'm going to be making. The reason why I say knowledgeable is because it would be dumb of me to just go in there and everybody's buying this type of, so it must be good. And that's why I'm like, that's a good idea to start studying, and so that's one of the things that I've been doing. Is to get better at my YouTube channel. Is sometimes I would pause and not post, because I have to take the time to not only reflect on my channel, go back and see what I'm doing wrong and trying to change things and trying to figure out, okay, maybe I need to tweak this, and maybe I need to start talking more about this, maybe figuring out what works for me and what doesn't. And that's going to help me out in the long run with my channel if I keep analyzing my own channel. Sometimes it's hard because you'll get subscribers that will not like that you're not posting, so they'll unsubscribe. And that's generally with anybody. Even big time YouTubers will lose subscribers sometimes, which is perfectly fine. It doesn't hurt them, and it shouldn't hurt you either, even if you're a small subscriber, because at the end of the day, you're working towards your goal is to get better at YouTube. If your goal is to get many subscribers, then that's your goal. But I feel like that shouldn't be your goal. Your goal is to just do YouTube to the best of your ability to get better at it, so that the rest will come. Because once you learn how to do this, and once you learn how to, master it, you just become a way better YouTuber. And then people will want to come to your channel, because that's the question that I always ask myself is, why do I want people to come to my channel? And why should they subscribe? And I have to start thinking outside the box again, because, a lot of times it's just blah what I've been posting. And that's trial and error. It's like Sean Cannell from Think Media says, you got to start dirty and you got to start somewhere, right? And it's like when you're first learning, when you're a baby, and I think Pitbull said it the best. He's like, when you're a baby, everybody cheers for you and everybody wants you to learn how to walk and they're all encouraging you. But then as you get older, it's like they all discourage you. People start telling you, and he's right, oh, you shouldn't do that. You're going to suck at that. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You're going to suck at that. But the only person that can ever succeed in life or not succeed is you, because you're the only person that is stopping yourself from succeeding. So if you want to succeed, you just got to keep trying and figuring out, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why am I doing this? And how come this is not working for me? Because that's what I've been doing. And that's what I've been doing all day today. And it's been a little hectic because I am a fan of VIQ. And VIQ, sometimes they send these little things where you can go and check. They go based off AI, and they go based off your videos. And they go based on your videos of what you've done. And then they look at their AI to see what's the hottest trend basing your genre of videos that you made or your niche. So they give you topics that you can choose from, and then you can look at the top 10 videos that people have made, and you can look at them and see how they did it, so you can make your own video within the same. So they give you a topics selection. So I usually use a topic, and one of my topics that I did was should I start a YouTube channel? And because that was perfect for me, and I chose that because everybody that I know, like at my work, my friends, or on Facebook that are my friends, they keep telling me, hey, why did you start a YouTube channel? And should I start one? And I'm like, that is a good question. So I did my 3 tips on what I would do different if I were to start a YouTube channel. starting today. And if you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. That is like something that I've been doing, and I feel like it's a hit and miss because VIQ gives me like really good suggestions on video topics that I should do when I feel like overwhelmed, and I'm like, okay, I talked about this, I talked about that, what am I going to talk about next, and I'm like, oh my god. So when I was doing my cryptocurrency, like, I've been studying and watching videos and researching and studying and researching and studying, it's like, it made me realize about my own YouTube channel, like, how much studying and research we put into it to get better? Do we have that same drive, or did we lose that drive? Because sometimes you could lose that drive, and it can be overwhelming when YouTube doesn't have to be overwhelming. So I just want to encourage you guys to keep going, keep doing this YouTube thing when you guys feel like, okay, why am I taking lessons from someone who feels like they're not even getting nowhere? And it is not that difficult to keep trying. The only person that's going to stop you from succeeding is you, and you'll never know how far you could go if you quit. And if you do quit, that's totally fine. Maybe YouTube wasn't for you. But usually what I find is, if I like something and I lose that drive, I need to start asking myself those questions. It's like, what got me to have those feelings in the first place? What were those reasons why I was so excited and so energetic about doing YouTube that I was doing it all the time and didn't care and was putting in the time and the effort and forgot about the world and just kept doing it? And then all of a sudden I pooped out. Because those are the type of questions that I keep asking myself, because that way I know if this is something that I want to do. If not, then I need to stop. And that's why I keep asking myself those questions, because sometimes you just do it because, you think you're going to be the next great big YouTuber. So you think, I'm good, I'm going to hit it, and it's going to work. Or you were just caught up in the hype of social that you see everybody else doing it, and you thought, yeah, I can do this too. And you were caught up in that emotion of everybody's doing it and I should do it too. And so for whatever reasons, those were your reasons, try asking yourself those questions. And maybe, yeah, sometimes I film in my car. Most of the time I film in my little filming area at my house. It just takes time and dedication. No YouTuber that I've known has made it overnight like that. I mean, I was watching this thing, and I always say fun fact, because I was watching this video of this guy who has interviewed Mr. Beebs and has had him on his show several times. His name is Eric. Was like, Mr. Beebs, he was like, he literally had hardly any subscribers for 5 years. Like, he was like, he really sucked at YouTube for like a long time. Like, he struggled at YouTube for a while, and then just kept going at it. And one day he was like, boom, a light bulb just hit, and he was just like, okay, that's why he finally found what works for him, and he just kept making videos that work for him and that his audience like. And it's like, you're a talk show host, your own talk show host, so you got to know what your audience like and who's your audience. So sometimes you got to figure out who is your audience for, because it cannot be for everybody, because not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to agree with you. And so that's why you gotta just find your drive and figure out what is your YouTube channel for, who's your audience for, and what are you giving them. I feel like my cousin was like, you're kind of like a little therapist doctor. Like, you're trying to figure out who's going to get the best information and the best advice, but who's it really for, and how is it going to help them. So that's really neat. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. You kind of want to be your own hot talk show host. Pretend like you're Oprah Winfrey or the greatest talk shows or whatever, and just start making videos. But try to figure out first who is your audience and who has been your audience. So the way you do that is you just go to your analytics, start researching, okay, what type of people are clicking on your YouTube channel, who are your subscribers, what age demographic and why you think they're subscribing to your channel, then you kind of get yourself a general idea of what your audience likes. The best way for me was viewing what is my number one video right now. It has nothing to do with what I've been talking about and teaching people and having them learn along with me about YouTube. My number one video is on my Sleep Number bed review that I did. It was like, I think 15 minutes long. And I'm just like, that is my number one video. It has 298 views. I don't know why. It just does. And it just shows a little character pretending to be me. Emoji. That's my first thing you see, when you make your video, you gotta do your little, it just had a blink fart moment. So you do that. You find out how to get those people to click on those. Well, your bullet points and your wordings and all concept and all that have to be on point as well. But usually what do people click on first? Is whenever they see that first thing on the page. I think that's what it was. I had an emoji of myself with my Atlanta Braves t-shirt, because my emoji has the Atlanta Braves t-shirt, Atlanta Braves hat, just laying there going, Sleep Number 8, review. And it's one of the best beds that I have ever gotten. I love my bed. Every time I lay down on my bed, I always fall asleep. And that's why sometimes I don't like being in my bed, because it makes me feel really comfortable and lazy to the point to where I'm like, oh, do I really want to lay down in my bed? Even when I'm watching my favorite TV shows, I'll fall asleep. So start going back, analyzing your videos. I hope this inspires you to keep going, to keep moving forward, and you guys have a great day.